What's up, Project Fam? New journey. So I'm gonna start off this journey with a rant. So I went to a store. It was actually an auto parts store, and I had to buy a socket for Diamond. And I'm waiting in line. The cashier is currently helping someone else. And the cashier says to me, while I'm still in line, "Is that all you have?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "You can go to self-checkout right over there." And my response was, "No, I don't want to self-checkout. I'll wait." Yo, why do I want to check out myself? That's like me going to Burger King and saying, "Hey, you want a Whopper? You don't want to wait? Here's the patty, here's the bread, here's the cheese. Make it yourself." For the same price. Yo, it makes no sense. We gotta stop this. You know, my first job was a cashier. I was a cashier at a supermarket. That was my first job. If we keep pushing people to self-checkout, there will be no first jobs for a lot of these kids out there. Now, mind you, a lot of these kids don't want to work hard anyway. They don't want to work hard. They all want to be online. They want to be content creators. They want to build a brand. That's what they want to do. But yo, that doesn't pay immediate bills. That doesn't pay your phone bill up front. So I'm gonna stop venting, but yo, we gotta stop this self-checkout nonsense. If you're gonna push me to self-checkout, I want a self-checkout discount. You know, if I use a bag in New York, you're gonna charge me for a bag, right? You wanna charge me 5 cents if I use your bag. Take off 10% if I do my own order. Make it a percentage. Don't even make it a flat fee. Y'all got me ranting in the morning. But we gotta stop this self-checkout nonsense. All right, I'm gonna pause for now because I picked up my bolt. I got my bolt. I'm gonna make sure this is the right size for Diamond, and we're gonna get to a video. So this is what we got, y'all. I got good news and bad news. So the good news is I called up that axle shop in the Bronx that I went to see. I couldn't find their address. It was on Saturday. It was close to closing. I called up. They are still in business. And I kid you not, they will take my axle. They will rebuild my axle in 1 to 2 hours. And it's half the price that I would pay online. Yo, that's gonna be a killer video when it comes out. That's how we support local shop. Nothing wrong with me ordering online and getting the products that I need, but these local shops are kind of sitting in plain sight. We gotta use them or we gonna lose them. This shop has been around since I worked in auto parts when I was in college. It's amazing. So what we need to do is I need to make sure this is the right size axle bolt for the car. I think it's a 32 or 36 millimeter. I went to AutoZone. I paid $15 for a 1/2-inch drive, 6-point axle bolt, when Harbor Freight has it for 6. It may not be a 6-point, so we may not be comparing apples to apples. But Home Depot has it for 11. You gotta pay your convenience tag. Like, sometimes you don't mind paying more if I don't have to drive another 20 minutes and spend another 20 minutes of time. Like, time is money, y'all. So what I have is, I gotta check and make sure my 32 millimeters is the right size. Take the axle, remove some of the internals on the driver's side, get the axle out, take the axle to the shop, let them rebuild it. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Yeah, I am not gonna have enough time to take that axle out and get it to the shop. I don't think so. I might try, but I have that on the driver's side. On the passenger side, I wanna get to the root of my squeak issue. I still have to place an order for my sway bar link. You know, fam, if you got a pocket full of money and money wasn't an object, you could just order up all the parts you want, then there's no problem. But yo, this is a passion project. Like, I gotta do these things in moderation. I can't just order up a whole bunch of parts and do everything all at once if that's not my plan. Like right now, I don't have the budget for that. We're in the new year. You know, I budget myself a certain amount of dollars every month that I can spend on this project. So I think I am gonna place the order. Not only that, man, if that wasn't enough, I gotta change the oil in the Beast. I'm in the Beast today. Me and the Beast are hanging out. You see what store I'm at. The machine, the door, the driver's side door lock actuator is giving me some intermittent issues. I gotta work on that. I think right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it back, go back to the garage, make sure I got the right axle nut. because today I might just crawl underneath the car. The weather's pretty nice. It's 29 degrees. Weather's pretty nice. I might just go in there and get a lot of my suspension work done today. I'll check in with you guys later. Let's get to it. Did I get the right size? That's it. That's it. 32 millimeter impact, 1/2-inch drive, 6-point. Let's go, baby. Let's go. He's got here. This would be a good spot for you guys. Right up in there. Right? Yeah. So. Ooh. That's trash. What is that? I think we found our problem, y'all. Dang it. Now I feel like I just gotta buy a box of suspension parts. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, yuck. All right, had to go to the store and get some reinforcements. So this is a typical OEM ball joint separator. I'm gonna use this to separate the ball joint on the driver's side. And since I have it, I might separate the ball joint on the passenger side. Then I'm gonna take it back to AutoZone and get my 40 bucks. That's right, I borrowed a tool. I didn't buy it. The more I take this car apart, the more I feel I just wanna replace these pieces since I've got it open. Like my outer tie rod end. That's actually not too bad, but I'm still able to wiggle. If I replace the outer tie rod end, then I have to be very careful with alignment because I just had this car aligned. This is my lower control arm. Look at that. I mean, I could do that with the lower control arm. Yeah, see, I can't even move this thing. That's a control arm. So I need here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Here, boom, I can't move it. I'm thinking I'm going to replace the lower control arm on both sides now. So I have to order another one of these. We already talked about this fork. I mean, sounds like screen door, very loose. I definitely want to replace that on both sides. I mean, what's left? Way down in there. That's where I have all the axle. This is the axle that I'm trying to get out right here. So all I have to do is loosen up those 2, 4, 6 bolts, 6mm hex, and get that out. The more I think about it, I probably want to pull out the other axle too and get that done at the same time. So get both axles rebuilt, replace both lower control arms, all suspension parts that has joints, flexible joints, and just call it a day. I mean, that's just the front. I haven't even pulled out the rear yet. I don't think I'm gonna do it today. That's where we are. I have to loosen up 2, 4, 6 bolts. All right, I think I can do it. All right, let's hope this thing doesn't turn anymore. It's still turning. Why is it turning? What gear is it in? Why is it turning? All right. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. All right, good. Hold on. Well, that's it. Axle is out. Here it is. It's a closer look at the rip right here. See how it separates? Let me see if I can get that. Look at all that right there. Leaning toward taking both axles out now and replacing both boots. It's not difficult to get it out. If I can get a deal, I'll get them both done. It's not hard work. It does require the right tools and a lot of patience. Sometimes you need to stop and do some research, but it looks like it's a mess, but it's not. It's actually very simple.